Hey guys, I just hate to start off my review of UFC on Fox, Henderson versus Diaz, with the tragic news of BJ Penn hopefully retiring. As you know, guys, I'm a huge BJ Penn fan. And to see him get decimated like this, like I knew he would get. Now, let's get something correct. I did predict that even though he is my favorite fighter of all time, that this was not going to work out for him. And this is based on history of him fighting in this division. So BJ Penn goes into this fight, being once again the best BJ Penn he's ever been. And he goes into this match against a guy who is obviously bigger and stronger than him, younger than him, more technical than him at this point, and gets torn apart. The combinations that Roy McDonald was throwing, left, straight left, right left, straight right left, left hook, front kick, like, it was just, BJ Penn was a punching bag tonight. He just got beat up at will, and he's lucky he didn't get knocked out, because some of the shots he took would have knocked a lot of people out. But he just has tough skin and a great chin, and but he took a beating. And if I was him, I would sit back with my family and decide if it's worth taking beatings like that, multiple times, as divisions have younger and younger champions, with guys who have been training MMA from, 10 years old all the way up until 22, or when they're fighting right now. You have to take a look at that, So as you guys know, obviously, from this commentary on BJ and why he should hang it up, obviously he lost the fight, 5-round. He lost the fight 5-round unanimous decision. Got, like I said, he just got decimated. Then we have Mike Swick and Matt Brown. Well, in that fight, I picked Mike Swick to win that one, only because I was impressed with his last fight that he had with DeMarcus Johnson. And then this one, he didn't really look so much. He didn't look that spectacular, but maybe because he was going against an opponent who was way more aggressive. And as we all know, Matt Brown is an aggressive fighter, and he really just charged at him and charged until he actually got in and got that hit. And he ended up catching him with I think it was a left, and then as he was falling, he hit him with the overhand right and knocked him out. And that was that. So when Mike Swick hit the ground, he was already gone. So that was the end of that fight. Then we have Shogun and Alexander Gustafsson. Actually, I picked Shogun to lose, and he did lose. But I expected him Shogun to, not put up that much of a fight. But in this one, he really did put up a fight all the way up until a certain point. Once it got past like halfway in the second round, he started getting body shotted and just kicked to death, and he was doing a lot of running around the cage, and he was kind of getting really picked apart. And but Alexander Gustafsson didn't look like he wanted to jump into that deep water and try to actually finish a fight. He looked like he knew he could just pick his shots when he wanted to, and he was content with that. He knew he was winning the fight. His corner was telling him he was winning the fight. And, and he did win the fight, unanimous decision. Now he'll get a chance to fight John Jones after Chael Sonnen gets a shot at John Jones. So, well, whoever wins that fight, supposedly, John Jones is going to win that fight, but you never know, So he'll fight either Chael or John Jones, whoever's the light heavyweight champion. And then you have, and then who else? Did we have one more fight other than that? I think that was it. That was all the fights. So, what did you guys think of the fight? Did you guys think BJ should retire? Do you guys think that, he should drop down to lightweight and then continue fighting there? What am I thinking? The main event. Ben Henderson and Nate Diaz. What am I thinking, guys? That's the main event. Anyway, yeah, it was a great fight. It was basically what I thought, guys. Bendo came in there, used his wrestling. He took away Nate Diaz's his boxing by using leg kicks and his distance. Do you see how the size of Hendo's legs, those kicks have to be crazy damaging. Then he started punching his thigh, and then he knocked him down a whole bunch of times. The only thing that Diaz had going for him was the ground game submission, and I knew Bendo felt that. Every time he went to go for his back, he felt the countering, and I could see the countering, in motion. And he felt it. He was trying to get him to take certain positions so he can roll and do this and do that. And Bendo wasn't having that. He said, you know what, a better place is rather to be safe than sorry. So I'll just pound on his face and then step back up. Instead of trying to get into a grappling match which he's a brown belt, I think, and Nate's a black belt. But, you just really don't want to get into a grappling match when you're winning the fight, hands down, and it just didn't make any sense. So Bendo ended up winning 5 rounds to nothing. So he keeps his belt, unanimous decision. Who knows what Nate's going to do. Hopefully he'll stay in the division, beat up a couple of guys and hopefully work his way back up and hopefully get a rematch when he, develop some more skill, or you never know. He may drop down, but I doubt he'll drop down because he had a hard time making weight this time. But anyway, whatever Nate does, I'm pretty sure he'll be a little bit more be successful at it. But either way, Bendo keeps the belt. I want to know who do you guys think Ben Henderson's going to fight next? I'm thinking in my head, and off the top of my head, I really can't think of who Ben Henderson is going to fight next. Pettis? You think Pettis? He's going to fight Pettis? I'm not too sure. But anyway, these fights were great. I really enjoyed it. Great night of fights. Now I'm about to watch this Pacquiao fight. After I get done watching this Pacquiao fight, then it's bedtime. But, these boxing matches, man, they start so late. They start like 11:30, 11. So, but anyway, as normal, rate, subscribe, comment. It really helps my channel out. Get some more subscribers. Make it a big channel. Let me know what you guys think, and peace.